got a kitchen just on your left with filtered water, and then next to that are your toilets. And in the unlikely event of an emergency, we'll all meet in the car park. So out the store into the car park outside the studio. And yeah, so if you'd like to get comfortable in your seat, if you'd like some support under your feet, you can bring the blocks just on the mat and have your feet at a 90-degree angle with the feet hip width distance apart. And then just lengthening through the spine. Try not to sit back in the chair, but maybe moving away from the headrest. And just allowing the hands on your lap. So today's theme is focusing on ahimsa today. And ahimsa means kindness, compassion, and non-harming towards ourselves and others. It's about moving with care. It means listening to your body, respecting its limits, and not pushing beyond your boundaries. It's also about being kind to your mind, and noticing your thoughts without judgment, and offering yourself patience when things feel difficult. So as we move through today's practice and breathe today, let's just carry your spirit of kindness with you throughout today's practice. So if you'd like to gently close down the eyes, today we are going to start the practice with some breath awareness. Just getting comfortable in your seat, allowing your feet to rest into the earth beneath you. Let your hands settle gently on your lap. It feels okay, just closing down your eyes here if you haven't already. And just take a moment to arrive into this space. Feel the support of the chair beneath you. Noticing the rise and the fall of your belly. As you inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. Let your shoulders relax, your face relax. And as the mind cycles, gently shift your focus inward. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling. If the mind wanders, that's okay. Just return softly to the feeling of the breath and the sense of being supported right here. As you stay with your breath, let's come back to the theme of ahimsa. And maybe you can choose an intention here. Maybe one that reflects gentleness towards your body, kindness towards yourself, or patience as you move through today's practice. So whatever intention feels right for you today, just keep it close as we move in today's practice. And when you're ready, begin to bring your awareness back into space and gently opening up the eyes and coming back. So we're going to start off with some releasing some tension in the shoulders and the neck. So we're going to start off with some shoulder rolls. So bringing the shoulders up, forward and down, just creating some circles here. Moving the shoulders up, forward and down. Just releasing some tension in our shoulders and neck. Sometimes we hold a lot of stiffness here. It's nice to release that. And then moving in the opposite direction, so up and back. Moving the shoulders up and back. A few more rounds of these, nice and gently. And then coming back to center. And now it might be nice to turn your gaze towards the right. And just looking to the side and bringing the gaze back to center. And looking towards the left. Bringing the gaze back to center. And if your neck allows, gazing up, so bringing your gaze to the ceiling, stretching the leg. And then coming down gently, tucking your chin into your chest, giving a stretch in the back. And coming back again to center. From here, it might be nice to rest your right hand on the side of the chair or on the leg. And then raising your left arm up overhead. And then gently stretching towards the right, maybe bringing your right hand down the leg of the chair. Gaze can look down or up towards the ceiling. And then coming back to center gently. This time bring the left hand onto the side of the chair. Right arm comes up and stretching towards the left. Getting that nice stretch in the side body, opening up through the chest. Coming back to center. And we'll do one more on the other side. Opening up through the chest. And back down to the left. And coming back to center. From here, we are going to lift our toes while keeping our heels grounded on the blocks. And then toes come down and we're going to lift up the heels. There are a few toe and heel raises. So lifting the toes and then lifting the heels. This is a great one for strengthening the calf muscles, muscles around the ankles. It'll be good when, as you get older, falls can start to happen, so it can help with stability. And then resting the feet back on the blocks. And here we're going to lift the right leg out. It doesn't have to be too high. It's more about length here. Micro bending the knee. Now we're going to do some clockwise circles with the ankles. Just moving the joints around the ankle, building strength here, and then doing anti-clockwise circles. Nice and slowly. Bringing the foot back down to the block, and we'll do the same with the left. So let's do some clockwise circles. And then anti-clockwise. And placing both feet back on the blocks. From here we will again bring the right leg out. And it's more about length rather than height here. And here just gently flexing the foot and then pointing at the toes. So flexing and then pointing, flexing and pointing. This is a great one for stretching the front of the foot, front of the legs. flex and point. Keeping a micro bend in the knee while we do this, without overextending. Point and flex, bend and flex. And back down to the block. So from here, we are going to make our way up to a standing position. So gently moving the blocks out of the way, maybe holding onto the chair for support and pressing firmly into the feet and coming up to a standing position. It would be good to move the chair slowly with control up to the front of the mat. And then holding on to the headrest of the chair. If you have sensitive wrists here, just holding on gently, or you also have the option of coming down into your forearms. Otherwise, holding on with the hands slightly, keeping the feet hip-width distance apart, and then slowly walking towards the back of the mat, drawing your hips towards the back, and straightening the arms, but keeping a nice micro bend. Lengthening through the spine, in a nice straight neck, creating an L shape with your body here. Keeping a nice micro bend in the knees for a downward facing dog. Adho Maybe you like to headlock the feet here, if that feels nice, your hands straight knees. Maybe shake your head yes or no gently. And then slowly, with control, bringing yourself up and walking up to the top behind the chair again. So if you would like to bring some more strength into the legs here, this time we're going to hold on to the headrest again and keeping the feet hip-width distance apart, maybe moving the feet 1 foot behind, lengthening through the spine, and then slowly bending the knees and coming down, almost like you're sitting on an invisible chair here. Knees can be in line with the toes or slightly behind. And keeping a nice aligned back. Bend the knees. For our chair pose, hands can be light here. You have that stability. And slowly coming back up to a standing position. We are going to make our way back onto the chair, so let's move the chair back slightly to the middle. And the blocks can also come back down if you really loosen those. Maybe widen the blocks out a bit more if you've got tight hips here. That might feel better for you. So creating that 90-degree angle with the knees again. Maybe the toes can be pointed out slightly if that feels nicer in the hips. And then hands can come to heart center. And if you would like to have a little flow, we can inhale to raise the arms up overhead. If it feels okay for your shoulders, your palms can touch. Gaze can be forward or up at the ceiling if your neck allows. And then exhale to hinge slowly from the hips, folding forward for Uttanasana. Hands can come to the blocks or they can just hang. You can shake the head yes or no here. And then this time, left hand can press gently into the block, right arm comes up to the side for an open twist to the right side. Gaze can move down, or up at the ceiling if that feels okay for you. And then gently bringing the hand back down to the right block. And we'll do the same on the other side. So raising the left arm up to the sky, opening up through the chest. Feeling that nice stretch. And then exhale, bring the hand back down to the block. And then gently with control, coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, raising the arms up overhead. And then hands back down to heart center. We might do another round of that. So if you feel like that was enough, maybe you'd like to stay where you are. Otherwise, we will inhale to raise the arms up overhead. And then exhale to hinge forward from the hips, slowly coming down for Uttanasana, forward fold. And then left hand comes down onto the block, right arm opens up to the side for an open twist. And then gently bringing the right arm down, hand comes to the block, and then back again to the right side, opening up to the right. This is a great one for digestion. And then hand back down to the block. And slowly with control coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, raising the arms up overhead for the Urdhva. And then exhale, bringing the hands back down to heart center, both sides. And just keeping the eyes closed here, noticing the sensations in your body. Maybe you feel more heat in your bodies. Maybe your heart is racing a bit faster after that movement. And all sensations are welcome here. Okay, and gently opening up the eyes again. Hands can come back down to our lap. It might be nice to bring the blocks back together again, maybe even a little bit further back. Yeah, keep your hip width distance apart. And this time, raising the arms up overhead if your neck allows. And then bringing your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and twisting to the right side. So your right hand can hook around the chair if that feels good for you. For our twist, gaze can look behind if your neck allows, or towards the ground. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, see if you can gaze further behind if your neck is allowing. And then gently with control coming back to center, raising the arms up overhead. This time bringing your right arm to the outside of your left thigh and twisting towards the right, hooking the left arm around the chair rest. Again, gaze can either look towards the floor or to the ceiling behind you. This is a great one for digestion and building more stability in the lower back. And gently coming back to center and bringing the arms back down to the lap. If you have tight hips, it might be nice to bring your right foot around your left ankle lifting the right leg, bringing your foot over your left thigh, flexing your right foot, and then lengthening through the spine. And this might be enough for you, or gently exhaling and hinging from the hips. If you'd like to feel more of a stretch in your hamstrings and the glutes, actually maybe just the glutes. Keeping a nice aligned spine. Just stay here for a couple of breaths, really feeling into the tension around the glutes area. Gaze can look down at the mat. And then on the next exhale, gently coming back up to a seated position and bringing the right leg back down to the block. And we will do the same on the other side. So again, if you have tight hips, it might be nice to do a more gentle variation. So bringing the left foot this time over the right ankle, and then gently pressing down on the inner thighs, moving the legs away from each other for a gentle variation. Otherwise, lifting the left leg this time and bringing the foot over your right thigh, dorsiflexing the left foot, and lengthening through the spine. This might be enough for you, or exhaling and hinging forward from the hips. Feeling that stretch in the glutes for a figure four shape. And then gently coming back up, bringing the foot back down to the block. It might be nice to hug either knee into the chest if you have the room to do so. Do one leg in and the other. And then we will get ready for our last posture, Shavasana. So it might be nice to place a bolster behind you, maybe the orange one is a bit softer, or the red one if you want it to be more firm. Feet can rest on the blocks, or maybe you would like to rest them on a bolster as well, like the red one. Rest. And just closing down your eyes here. And back and settling in after the practice. And start to take slow, gentle breaths in and out. Relax your forehead, soften the eyes, release tension in your jaw, and let your tongue rest underneath. Drop your shoulders. Intention set at the start of the class. Just let it rest in your awareness. With kindness towards yourself. And let it know it's time to come back. Start to deepen your breath here, bringing some movement back into the body. Maybe wiggling your fingers, your toes. Maybe you'd like to stretch the arms up overhead like you're waking up for the first time today. And gently opening up the eyes, bringing your hands back to heart center, breathe, sitting up nice and tall and into the spine, and bowing the head down to the heart. Namaste.
Well done, Wendy.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Wanted to work.